Good ski. Big round of applause. Quick down left leg. Do it. When you do your upper rising block, don't step backwards, step off. Let's try it. Let's see one more time. Throw it down. Now do your punch. Nice. That's what you want. Good ski. And back. Very nice. Let's see Oliver and Logan. Last belt that we do, Ippon Kumite, like that, is blue belt. So for you guys, it's more freestyle Kumite. Us, enter, facing each other. Us, Yoe. Break down left leg. No, sorry, right there from Yoe. Yoe's fine. When I say Hajime, you guys start Kumite. First, Oliver will attack with jab. What's that? I think it's pretty well the same. Jab. Listen. So your goal is to try to score with a jab. You can't do any other techniques, but you can do fakes, move around, look for the right timing. Logan's goal is to block that scoring technique and counter with a score. Puss. Ready. Hajime. Didn't get it, didn't score, so you try again. It's like the referee would say, Yame, or distance was off. Yame! Good. Second technique is attacker, reverse punch. Hajime! Yame! Good. Make sure that reverse punch is something you would want to be proud of. That time it was a bit too much distance. Puss. Attacker, front kick. Hajime! Good. After you do your front kick and he tries to attack you, you can block him afterwards or whatever, if he's slow or whatever. You don't have to just do your kick and take it. Last one is roundhouse kick. That kick too much distance, no point. Counter would have scored. Hajime! Yummy! Good. Logan attacking jab. Ready? Hajime! Good. Remember, you know what he's going to do, Oliver. Break down left leg, get in your fighting stance. Good in your fighting stance. What hand is he going to punch with? Oliver, what hand is he going to punch with? That one. Where's he going to punch? Face. So you should be able to set that up and know, like, come on, when's he going to do it? And pick it off. Puss. Let's go. Reverse punch. Ready? Hajime! Freeze! Where do you want them to reverse punch you to?
Stomach.
So pick up your jab arm a little higher and give him that hold. And then when he goes there, take it away. This, Hajime. He's not, there it is, in the hole. Starting to go for it. Better, good. Front kick, Hajime. Good, same thing. You tell your partner where you want him to front kick by giving him the opening you want him to give it. Puss, and then he'll say, okay, he wants me to kick him in the stomach. And then you'll be able to trap it. But if you just go out and block everything, then you don't really know where he's going to go. So try, same thing with you, Logan, try to give the opponent the spot that you want them to attack. Same thing with you, Kumite. Last one, roundhouse kick again. Ready? Hajime! Where do you want him to kick you?
Drop.
Good. We'll drop the hand a little bit. There you go. Let's keep. Puss. And back. Very good. Big round of applause. Let's see. Ski, face each other. Let's go away. Keep attacking. Attack, jab, Jodan. Sanzuki, Jodan. Hajime. Yame. Okay, I didn't like the jab because it was already out too much like this, and you kind of just turned it into that. This. So make sure you set up your jab nicely. You can use your other hand to do kind of a hurrah or something. Get the distance, turn him. Really try to get it close to his chin. One more time. Jab. Hajime. Maybe when he comes in initially right off the block, that's when you gotta get him. Good. Yame. Good, not close to scoring though. If I was going to do the jab with Darren, I would probably hit this hand down here and take away this one to get a good shot. Yeah, you can throw in little tiny extras if it's in the delivery of your technique. This. Ready? One more time. Husband. Better. Change the stance, go right-handed sometimes. Yeah, man, very good. Let's go with front kick, or sorry, reverse punch. Hajime. Score. You know how Jaren comes right in off the line? That's a good time to get him. Go again, back again. No, she's doing all the punches, and then you'll do all the punches. As soon as he comes in, get him right off the line. Ready? Hajime. Right there. You gotta get him as he's coming in. Just attack. Yame. Front kicks. Hajime. Yame. Roundhouse kick. Hajime. Yame. That time it was like I'm going to do the roundhouse whenever I'm near enough to him. That was still not good enough strategy. Let's gotta try to get that in there with some hope of it scoring. Side kick. Hajime. You can do it with the front leg or the back leg. Yame. Jaren, jab. Hajime. He's not going to waste any time. Counter. Gotta see a counter. Yame. Reverse punch. Hajime. Gotta see a counter. Front kick. Hajime. Gotta be better than that. Kiko, move to the side, get away from that kick. You know what's coming. It's gonna be a kick. One more time, front kick. Hajime. Good, but you would have ate that one too. With the kicks, as soon as you see his leg move, jump out to the side. One more time. Front kick. Set it up. And then hit. You gotta be able to counter. Counter. Good thing to counter a front kick with is another front kick. Yeah, something maybe like that. Let's roundhouse kick, last one. Yummy! I lied. Side kick. Ready? Hajime! Yummy! Nice. Katsuki! Puss! Jigo! Everybody can line up, guys. Wood. Ski. Tighten it up. We want to make sure the details are perfect. No messing up here, all of our hands down. When Sensei Shimoji's here this weekend, starting tomorrow, at what time? 3 o'clock, Sean?
Yep.
3 o'clock tomorrow. We don't want him to be insulted by people fooling around too much, fidgeting, not listening. Us, we got to show that we're growing with our karate and as people as well, and that we're keeping a good format and good structure in the dojo. So if people are kind of fidgeting around like this, not listening, that means our whole dojo kind of fails in that. So really focus on being respectful, listening as much as possible. But even when you're not listening, no moving around. If Sensei is doing a drill, I don't want you guys overdoing punches or anything like that. Senior students, make sure if you do see somebody acting up or, you know, it's a long time, 3-4 hours of training to keep your focus. So if there's younger people or older people, just give them a tap, make sure we keep everybody in line. Puss? Because when an instructor's up here and a guest from out of town, if they start feeling like disrespected, it impacts the whole seminar and we don't get the best out of them. Puss? Good job.
Sit up. So. Maxayama. Show me, right? Sensei, right?
Good job today. Like I said, everything looks good. Your kata looked good, your kihon looked good. And kumite was pretty good. Kumite is something we don't get to practice enough for our gradings. The free sparring is a little bit easier, I think, than the Ippon kumite, because if you're not comfortable with that, you can mess up and it shows. With free sparring, you can mess up, but that's free sparring. Nobody really understands us. But when you're in now for the next few days, if you're grading next week on the 9th, you should be practicing your kumite for your grading. At home, you can do your kihon and your kata, but you need a partner really to do your kumite. Hey. Up. Second class dismissed. Third class around.
So is this
It's for you. If you're mature enough and good enough to go to the thing you want. Otherwise, on the sheet over there, it says what hours are kids. Just want to go to kids sessions. Take a look at what time it says kids.
Yeah.
Pivot! Can Michael go to the whole seminar?
Yep.
Yeah.
What time's the grading on Saturday?
Grading Saturday, 12?
2 to 5.
2 to 5, yeah. Check out the whole sheet over there. Who's getting graded this weekend? Everybody raise your hand if you're getting graded this weekend. Good. Nice. 2 to 5 on Saturday. Let's go with head rolls. Reverse. Shoulders. Reverse. Both arms. Reverse. Front.
Yeah, so then
Oh.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Back.
Yeah. Yeah, so you want to get better.
Round.
Three different stuff. It's not like it's the same
Let one heel come up as you rotate. Hips. Reverse. Left stance. Down left. Good, right side. Good, end up. Good, squat, front kicks. Let's do, just start with 20 with these ones. I want all the way down, full squat. As you're coming up, the front kick should start, not when you come up. So as I go down into my squat, I want to get all the way down, and then the kick as I'm coming up. Not squat, 2 feet raised, then kick. From here, as I'm coming up, this is my kick. Then I'm back down. Puss. Hey. My count. Ready? Each. Knee. Song. Chi. Go. Rook. Siege. Hatch. Hoo. Ju. Each. Knee. Song. Chi. Go. Rook. Siege. touch. Good. Work on these at home. The biggest benefit is getting that one-legged spring from down here into your kick. Also practice like this and kick from back to this spot and same leg 20 to 50 times. That'll really help with our driving from the floor and kicking with the leg that's planted on the floor. Good, one line back. Good. Every second person step forward, give us some room. Not too far, look high. Good. Good, facing this way. Good, bring down that way. Good. Nice. You want to be the one who has a deepest stance. You don't want to be the one with the knee that's got this bend. You want to be this guy. Let's really focus. What is it? Sun punch would be triple punch. Each. Good. One to the head, two to the stomach. Not one to the nose and two to the neck. Knee. Tong. Chi. What they turn. Ish. Knee. Tong. Chi. Yeah, go. What they turn. Good, one more set. Ready. A little bit faster with the feet. Not so timed with. Make that first step lightning fast. You're going to be fighting with somebody, you take that space and then punch them. But if the feet are slow, yeah, go! More take turn. Good, that's making it a lot faster. The first one should be done with the timing of the foot. Make it feel like with that first punch. Puss. And the next two are just wham, wham. Real low. Knee. Heat. Knee. Two. Cheek. Go. Up there. Nice. Come on. My Gary. Front foot first, back foot second. Beach. Knee. Ton. Chi. What there? Good. Well, again, I'm seeing a lot of pushing back to the back foot for this front foot kick when it should be pushed forward with the back foot. I want this feeling on my front kick, not this feeling. Also, I see a couple of cheating steps like this for my front foot front kick. That's because your balance is not right. You're not connected in the middle. So you have to put this here to support yourself in order to do this. That's fine, but if you see an opening, it's not going to be there after you do that. So it has to be at the same time or just popping the way it should be off that back foot. Let's see a little bit more. Ready? If I'm on my front foot now, I'm not leaning my weight on this foot. If I'm going to kick with my front foot, I want this one to be semi-free so I can easily pick it up. Head back. Ready. Nice, nice one. Keep the head back, over the back foot feeling. That makes me want to raise my front foot. Knee. Watch it turn. Nice. Good. A little bit sloppy on the flop downs, the retractions. Puss. Whenever Sensei Avi or Sensei Toru come in, you'll always see them nice and pinched, nice and squeezed after every technique. So make sure we're not just flopping the legs down after we do our kicks. Let's do one more set. Ready? Keeper stance. Each. Core stance. Feet. Zahid. Forte turn. Roundhouse. Double roundhouse. Front foot, back foot. Each. Each. So. I'm shaking. Forte. Same thing here, especially in the gradings when we're doing side kicks. I'm seeing this happen for the side kicks. I'm seeing it for the roundhouse kicks. This one has to just turn. My back foot turns, the kick is done. Puss. So my toes are front, and my nice front stance. As I'm rotating, there's my roundhouse kick. This is how fast it should be. As fast as I can turn this, that's how fast I should be able to get my kick in there. It's not how fast I can pick this up, it's how fast I can turn my hips. Puss. Remember, after the kick, bring it back so that we can turn it in for a nice second roundhouse kick. Ready? Good. Just a quick pivot on the ball of the foot. That's all. Nice groove. Two. Gee. What they turn. Come on, guys. Focus. Nice, that's better. Gee. What they turn. Itsuki. Is anyone having a particular issue with anything in their Kihon for gradings? Kiko, any specific move? Everything feels good. Anyone else is grading?
Just a quick, that side kick reverse punch for like going for blue, is it, do you need to step up and then, or are you saying like, keep this back at the same?
Keep that back in for the lunge punch. Let's do that one. Side kick, lunge punch. With this one, I want boom, boom. Puss. So it should just be, again, the turn of this. As we put it down, we put it back in. Puss. Push. Think about, I always try to apply, how could I use this in Kumite? Rodney, if I'm fighting Rodney, boom! That's what I got to have. It's got to be boom. This is my distance. I can't even do that. If I'm here, and I'm all the way back here, and I'm fighting Rodney, then I would put in the shift. But here is just go. Now this allows me, I got him, he's maybe dazed, to step in and then finish him. From this, boom! This is like a pitcher in the wind-up, so this allows me to do either a reverse punch or step in from that.
So does it have like a lead leg you share here, feel? I know that
Yes.
that Sensei Toru doesn't really like side kick per se.
He likes side thrust kick, he doesn't like side snap kick, which is ineffective above the belt. Down here, side snap kick, you bring here, 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 this, but up here, bad on the hips, so he doesn't like that one. So with this side kick, you really want to turn it in, boom, into a side thrust kick or full kind of back kick kind of a feel to it. This, but in my mind, it's a side kick. The same way it would be a jab, boom, and then you're in for the technique. So I would cut the fat away with this inside little step into the technique. And this is new to the grading system, and it's an addition to the grading, and Sensei Toru is not really, it's probably not in his gradings, so he'll have some judgment on how you guys do it. So let's see it. Start in your way. Break down my play. Good. Side kick, oizuki. Front foot thrust kick, step in, one punch. Video. You gotta do it without moving the back foot. This. Good. No fat on that technique. And it could actually work in reality. Gotta be real fast though. Can't be long and painful. What they turn. Good. What they turn. That looks a lot better, and there's no fat on the technique. It seems like you're now starting to use this as you're driving instead of this. So that one looks pretty good. Another one. What's another one in our technique basket?
Back kick, I tend to rotate my heel a little bit.
Back kick. Yep, another one that has never been in the grading curriculum before for JKA. Yoi. Break down, look like. See our back kick for your technique. So if your grading sequence has a counter or secondary move, let's see it. If it's just back kick, that's fine. Ready. Each. So we got back kick, reverse punch. Most of them. Back kick without reverse punch. Good. Knee. So. What they turn. All right, we got something to work on. Wide stance is not friendly for back kick. This. So in Kumite, I'll always sneak this foot over here so that I can easily get through. But if I'm in a back stance, if I'm in a front stance here, and I have to do a back kick, that means I need to take my center, bring it around here, and then do the kick. Plus, so you really want a linear stance when you're doing your back kick, even in Kihon. So make sure your hips are at hanmei, and your front stance is as linear as possible, without making it too linear. Thus, your front stance, your knees should be inside your shoulders. They should be in a little bit even further for the back kick, if you want to have it nice and smooth. This way now, I know everybody just do this with your back foot Start getting the feeling like you're getting your heel around there. So when you're in this hand, feel all right, slapping that foot. Then that's the same feeling when you tap that hand. That's the way that has got the fire through without the hand there.
Okay, you put on your ball of your foot.
I pivot on the ball of my foot to get my foot this way. The pivot is over. So it's facing this way, it's over. Also, the biggest part is your glutes, your backside. Wherever your backside points, that's where the foot goes. That's the only way we have the bend here. So point your backside forward and you won't over-rotate. So when I'm thinking it's turning, putting my backside back, head looking with one eye, kick, down into my stance. Let's try not to make it a big roundy thing. Try to make it a straight thing. Let's. One of the first places we do this is in Shihan Shodan, where we kind of turn like this, coming out of this block. It's the same feeling when we do a back kick with that turn. So ball of the foot, then rotate the pivot foot, pointing the butt, shoot it out, and get down in a good front stance. Done.
You want the coil looking like the
After you kick and it straightens out, it should come back in. So it should be back down into your technique.
the initial coil should look like.
The initial coil should be the same as for a front kick, except now you're doing it backwards. Hey, ready? Let's try it. This is tough to do, especially to air. It's a lot easier to do it to somebody who's holding a bag. Each. Nice. Linear stance, so that when you turn, this foot has freedom. Feet. Very good. More linear running. Front foot, move it over in there. We'll let the back come out easier. G. One big turn. So make it a back roundhouse kick. Two different kicks. Plus, if I'm kicking this roundhouse way, I get that kind of a feeling into it. If I get a straight in kick, it's a whole different feeling. So you want this to be the same as a front kick, except it's just straight back. Few more. Ready? Nice. Got everybody sneeze. And the kick is done. Recoil. Have good center balance. Chi. Roundy. Pate. Good. That one looks all right. Let's see. What's your last technique in your grading? Last one.
There's two kick combinations. One's front and roundhouse, the other one's roundhouse and back.
Roundhouse, then back kick.
Pretty sure.
Roundhouse with the front leg,
Both back.
both the back leg. Roundhouse with the back kick, roundhouse
Roundhouse
and back kick. Okay, let's try it. Your way. Break down left leg. Good again. Think about how you'd work this I really like roundhouse with the front leg because it allows me to set up nicely to open up for the back one. This one, you gotta think, okay, in this situation, there's distance involved. I maybe miss with my roundhouse kick, and then I have to follow up with my back kick. Puss? So think, okay, I'm chasing her out of the ring. I'll do my roundhouse kick, boom, and then I'll go in and do my back kick, straight following that. Puss? Don't take up too much room because you can easily do this one step with a roundhouse kick and back kick. This one, roundhouse kick, boom, put it down, back kick, and then just stance. With the roundhouse kick, don't make it long, and out here, I would just do short, short. Puss. Ready. Good, don't get too roundy on that shot tonight. Stick it straight in. Back kick should be a needle. Knee! Tap! Oh, nice. Two! Three. What they turn. Let's see if he goes. Just keep go. Ready? Peach! Knee! Yep, another one. Good, not bad. So let's put a punch on this one as well. Roundhouse kick, back kick, lunge punch or reverse punch? Lunge punch or reverse punch? Ready? Roundhouse kick, back kick, lunge punch. I like, again, watch how much distance I cover on these. I'm not this. So kind of do the kicks on the spot. When you bring back the roundhouse kick, you don't have to go out into a long stance before you do your back kick. Puss? I would make it more. That's still long enough in the tooth. Let's try it. More realistic. Roundhouse kick him. Back kick him. Take him down with a punch. That feels a little bit more connected and jointed and more kumite feel to it. What they turn. Let's try that with partners. Every second person turn around and face somebody. I'm messing around over there. Sharon and Zahidi, you good? You guys good? You guys?
Sharon.
Oh, Sharon's,
So have you guys go while he's.
Good, you it. Bring down the leg. Hey! Bring down the leg. This side is doing their techniques. This side, hands behind your back like this. And Zahid does his roundhouse kick. Back kick first with the back leg. Roundhouse kick. Back kick. Step in punch. Puss. So this side, keep their distance. This side, do your techniques. Puss. Ready. On your own time. Hajime. Do it twice and then go back the other way. And use your hands behind your back then.
See your back.
And you're ready to move.
There. Now you're.
Rotate to your left. Who's pick that left leg? Good. This time I want front foot roundhouse kick into back kick, reverse punch. Plus, watch Jaron. Front foot roundhouse kick. Boom, roundhouse kick. Back kick. Good. With the front one, it's important where you put it down. Here it opens me up for a back kick. Plus, if I put it down here, I'm still no better off with my back kick. Make sure we do the roundhouse kick, boom! Overdo the landing a little bit, so then you got your straight shot in. Plus, let's see it. Instead of back foot, front foot. You two. Push with this second one. Now, here, if I move back, you see that there's a weird pop in there.
It's different. This is the black one.
Okay, with the back kick, you may find that the person is getting away on you. If so, we gotta add a little skip into the technique. Plus, here, I do my front kick, you shift back a little bit. In order for me to reach him here with the back kick, and he keeps going, I need to throw my body in there. Plus, watching. This foot here lands. This one now gives me some drive. If I put my roundhouse here like this, I might not be able to reach him. I need to be able to skip on that back foot. So see if your opportunities arise to try that. It almost feels like you're jumping in with the back kick. Your own kata, please, 2 times. And we'll pick one and have a look at it. Whatever kata you're using for your grading, let's have a go. Whoever's doing their gradings, we'll have them perform at the end of class. Let's keep the focus, guys. No messing around. Sahid, Jaren, act mature. Kitsuki. Us. Nanskata. Good. Hajime. Sit down on the side, please. Let's have a look at some. Give me all the white belts, please. White belts. No matter what kata you're doing. Yes. Yellow as well. You can go in there, yep. Yes. Sure. Good, back again. Back. Okay, common mistake when we enter. When we're walking in, if I'm going to that center, make sure it's not same arm, same leg. It's the opposite arm, opposite leg. Puss. It will just show that you're overthinking things and too tense, and you kind of walk in with this. And that'll get in your head. You just like shake it off and just walk in like you own the place. It doesn't have to be anything, just oos. Oos. And be ready, alert, ready to go. Good. Enter. Good. Find some space a little bit further up. Come up a little further. Good. Katsuki. Oos. Now it's kata. Yoi. Hush. Good. Ooh, big round of applause. Very good. Any comments? What's that?
When you're doing like that, you kind of like like that, felt really like you're just like rushing through
A little bit rushy on that one, and stances kind of didn't transfer from side to front. Yeah, we might want to make sure you just make that angle a little bit at the front foot, because otherwise it looks a little bit too open in the stance. I thought it was excellent. Shuto blocks, maybe your back stance on the when you're doing the 4 shutos, maybe a little bit too fast. Make sure we sink down into the ground on our shutos, on our back stances. Puss. It's easy to kind of just look like a robot and have your legs really like kind of straight. You want to sink down, bend those knees, and really try to hurt people with your shuto blocks. Puss. Hit yourself hard with that draw hand so you can get good finish on your technique. That will tighten everything up. When you hit yourself with this draw hand, it makes all the muscles in your body tighten up for kime. Puss. And they don't look so boring, just like you're laying out shutos. So really focus on your back stance and shutos, but the katas look really, really good. Puss, good job. Orange. Excellent katas, white belts, and yellows, oranges. Good. Looks good on the dojo when the white belts are doing good. Puss. Puss. Dirt. Puss. Puss. Good. Feet together. Hands by your side. Shuto format. Let's try again. Puss. Good. Now it's kata.
Yeah, Nina.
Yoi. Husband. Ooze, heels touching at the end. Ooze. And your way. Nice. Big round of applause. There's some really nice smooth transition into moves there. There were some ones that weren't so nice with the transition into moves. Your break down into a back stance for me, shoot the block. Good. Now tailbone, tilt it in a bit more, yeah. That, because you have a habit of letting that tailbone kind of sag out and backside out and the front comes forward. it's a little bit more easy or relaxed on the back, I think, but we really need to get that feeling out. See where your belt is now way too hanmei, make it a bit more showman, yep. Like directing all your energy that way. Us. So really work on that back stance. There's a lot of back stance in that kata. And that's one thing I noticed. Go from the top again, one more time. I might stop you a few times. And the beginning of the kata, guys, is very important. Like I said to the first class, think of a kata as a book. The covers are your bow in at the beginning, and that's the beginning and the end, and your us at the beginning and the end, that's the cover of your book, and then everything else are the pages in the middle. Any fidget or any movement is an extra page in that book, and it's not the kata we're doing anymore. Us. So don't make the covers all straggly and ripped. You gotta make that part look real sharp too. So the beginning bow in, make sure the heels are touching, your feet got triangle in the middle, your hands are shoot those, shoulders down, head up, like a soldier. And that's where you wanna get the kyotsuki. Us, yoe. Then it turns into an animal. And when we do yoe, when we go from kyotsuki to yoe, my center stays exactly where it is. I go half foot, half foot. I don't go 1 foot. Us. Most senseis, however we do this part in the beginning, they can tell if your kata is going to be any good just by how you get up and present yourself right here. Us. Good. Let's try it one more time. Kyotsuki. Us. Kata.
And ina.
While in kyotsuki.
And ina.
Yoe. Freeze. Look at the feet right there. Good. That's the second time I noticed that on the first one. Go back to your first move in that kata. Boom. Make sure your feet are on good angles on that one. Good. Next one. Snap. The feet turn. Both feet turn. Good. So little things like that, we really got to help each other with, because you don't see that in your own kata, that your feet are not perfectly angled. Us. And you do it 1,000 times, and what you expect is going to come out. So really, especially when it gets near grading time, we got to fine tune and fix those. But it's hard to fix because now you got to get it into your muscle memory over the next little while. Good. Kyotsuki. Us. And back. Good job. Thank you. Blue belts, blue belts, green belts. Green belts. Good. Us. Enter. Us. Nanskata.
Hey, Ayonda.
Yoe. Hazme. Ski. Us. Yoe. Big round of applause. Let's see the first move again. Ready? Hitch. Next move. Knee. Good. That was a bit better. There seemed to be a little jump in the first time you did it. There was kind of a jump. Make sure you don't come up and then go down. It should just, like your feet are plungers into the ground and you're just dropping your weight into your legs. Let's see the next move. Ready? Hitch. Knee. Good. Back stance there. Nice. Son. Good. Make sure you don't fall into that one. I'd like to see more kind of a feel. More control. Good. This one now. Just come to here. get the feeling of having control, and then down into that. This next one. Hey, doom. Hey, boom. Hey, boom. Good. Breathing now. As you're turning here, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So the breathing has to match the techniques a little bit better. Good. On the turn, inhale, exhale, inhale, kick, kick, go, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, bang, inhale, bang, same thing. Good. So now the breathing is kind of matching a little bit better. Us, good, and back. Big round of applause. Greens, we got purples. Any purples in the house? Purples. Purples, go. Anyone, go. It's heat. Who's dirt? Who's doing go down? Who's doing techie? Techie, move forward. Who's? Now it's got that. Techie, turn. Good. Make your book covers nice. Don't let the hands just hang out here. Yoi. You should feel almost electric when you go to Yoi. My eyes will kind of be like, I got control when I go from Kyotsuki to Yoi. That's kind of the feeling that I have inside, that I gotta control with.
Can we have Genji do a picture?
Sure. Let's see Teki. Good, ready. Husband. Yours. Good, nice. Nice round of applause. Very good. Like it. Saeed, very nice. Gatry, when you're doing these ones, make sure this foot gets up to the knee level. Boom. Nice. Try to make it so that your body doesn't move. Your leg just disappears. So you got to make something happen here in order for you to do that. Let's, one more time. Ready? My count. This first move can't be like, it has to be like, ha! It's like I'm touching a hot stove, Sensei Barry would say. It would be like, ha! Like a cat is standing on a fence and all of a sudden it hears something in the night. Ready? Hitch! Knee. When I do this one, it's like inhale. Exhale. Whoops. After that exhale, all my air is gone. So I gotta do a quick inhale. And then it's exhale. Puss. Ready. Knee. Good. As I'm transferring here, all my air is gone again. So I need to sneak in. Inhale. This one turns into a punch before it turns into a block. Good. Foot up. Foot up. Trap. Hit. This one, everybody's doing something weird here. It should be like a set underneath the arm. Grab. Got it? So it's like, this. Knee. Sochi. Good. With the stomach. Take an inhale as you go over. Knee. Hitch. Knee. Sochi. Go. Roll. Ski. Bus. Very good job. Looking good. Coming together. Got to put some violence into that kata. It's like, how can I make these things hurt more each time I do them without losing my legs? Bus. Good. Good ski. Get out. Brown belt, please. Blue run. Ski. Bus. And dirt. Sharon, you're losing me. It's like you're asleep over there. The way I did it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have that energy that it's like 3 people are going in. I want all eyes to go to me. Ski. Bus. Now it's kata. Yoe. Good. When I go into yoe here, it's like, so it's a move, it's part of it. If I go from here, and I'm pressing this hand so hard into this, my muscles are all tight, and I'm creating a spring. Ready? Abs tight, butt forward a little bit. Feels like the stomach is back like this. Should be more like this. Focus. In the hata. No rush. Ski. Wuss. Next round of applause. Judges would say clean kata, I would think, most people. I would think Kai's was the sharpest that time. Anybody disagree? Anybody see somebody?
Get your hikite back.
Hikite?
Body back, your hikite's right up here. It's
Was-
back here.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Little bit, yeah, it was kind of like kumite. It felt like kumite, but in kumite you do have a habit of doing a little bit lazy with the hands. Us. So in kata, make sure the draw hands are way back. Us. Kigo need more power and driving off the floor. The legs need to be bent on the stances. We need to be kind of tearing the floor up with our feet as we're doing our kata. Kai was kind of looking like that to me.
I was just going to say, I know Sensei Shimoji is going to talk about the seals of the feet, right? So a lot of us, our foot, we're doing the kata, like your back foot and is kind of doing this. You're rushing through, so you're getting the same thing. Just kind of slow it down. And same like, just slow it down. You don't have to go a million miles a minute.
Yep, you want to be, you feel like you're 10% connected to the floor instead of 100. Break down left leg ahead. Right. Now, Sensei Kase says you should feel like your feet have roots into the ground. But these roots should go down 10,000 feet. So you can't just have, oh, I'm pressing down into the ground. I need to have the mentality that my root from my foot goes down 10,000 feet into the ground. Your back foot has to go down 10,000 feet too. Step in, punch, hitch. They gotta go back 10,000 feet down again. Plus, so that's kind of, now you don't, if I had roots that were 10,000 feet, it would probably take a long time to get them back up. So you got to be able to have that feeling of, and then take it off when you want to move your feet really fast. But once you land, 10,000 feet roots. Plus, same thing with your back stance. Let's see it, back stance. Step in, shoot the block. Hitch! Both feet, roots. You gotta have them mentally. And at the beginning it takes about 2 or 3 seconds to get that in, but we want to work it so that it happens naturally. Puss! Good, get ski! Puss! And back. Round of applause. Black belt, blacks, all the big blacks. Rodney. Toro coming in, it should not be, anyone should not be afraid to go up to their kata at any time. Ketsuki! Us! Enter! Ski! Nanskata! Yoe! Don't rush through it. Think about that, what I just said, with the roots in your stances. Hashime! Let's go, Drew. Speed up out there. Thanks. Get deadly, Martin. Get deadly. The vicious out there. Ski. Ooh, great job. Sensei, like I was saying to Martin earlier, Sensei Toru likes to see if there's any gaps in your technique. That doesn't mean that you have to keep going and non-stop. It means that once everybody, first kata, ready, yoi. Break down left leg, do the first move, first kata. Hitch. Here, I can't take my tension away. I can't just do my technique, forget about it, and now move on. I need to keep the pressure from this move into the next move. Ready? Knee! Here, I still need my energy going like a growling dog. If I stop right here and I just turn it off and go to the next move, there's an area where he can cut you. You need to be connected and have intent throughout the whole kata. Next move, hitch, knee, so, hitch, knee, so, chi. Right here, this is where people usually lose it. Do your kata, do it. Oh, now I gotta think about the turn. You got to keep the energy on here even. Hitch, knee. Keep it on here. Hitch, knee. Good. Kitsuki. Us. Good job. Keep that in mind, because like I said, Toro stands there and it's like, pretends he has a knife in his hand. And if he thinks he can cut you while you're doing your kata, he will know that it's just fake and you're doing your moves. Right? Us. Good job. Shigo! Good job today, boys. Focus on. I can't stress it more, guys. No messing around when Sensei's here. It shows him that we have a loose dojo, that we let things go. So it makes, I'm not mad for you guys. I'm disappointed for us, for Shihan, for me, for whoever is leading. Us? And so, kids, if you get to go to see Sensei, don't be fooling around when he's not looking, poking at each other and stuff like that. It just ruins all the energy. Be serious. Us? It's gonna be a lot of fun. Sensei will talk a lot, so you got to stay focused. And I think, what's the sessions? 3 or 4 hours at a time or something?
So they're broken up into 2-hour sessions, and it says like 3 to 5. There's gonna be a 5 minute break between each 2-hour segment, so you guys can eat and go for
5 minutes is not a long time.
Maybe 6, 7.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Yeah, have a cigarette. It's fine. Good, so that'll be Friday, so that's tomorrow, 3 to 7, and then Saturday, pretty much all day.
3 to 8:45 tomorrow. Saturday, I think it's either 9 to 2 with the lunch break between, or 10 to 2. It's on the sheet.
10 to 2, and then 2 to 5 for grading. Excellent. Excuse. Standing best fine. Good job, guys. We'll see you on Saturday.
Hey,
Or tomorrow, sorry. Sensei Brian comes in on Saturday, so we'll see him here on Tuesday night.
But it's just like, I mean, I'm not going to be here, I'm not going to have that. Right, yeah, I mean, I'll have to in class. Yeah, if he doesn't see out.
So that when you make contact, you're looking at this, flat. So it rotates flat, right at the, it rotates flat right at the end.
Yeah, I'm glad you got it.
Now, you're flexible enough that you might have to move your foot. See, I don't have to do something as a flow, but because of my hips, when I go higher, I have to rotate. You're flexible, so you might have to rotate. So for you, so this would come like point this way. So when you're doing so that you're like a dojo. Right. So this foot comes out, no, here. You kind of have the idea that you're coming up into your knees and out. It's almost like see, it's easier to do. Your hip is already starting with a straight line. So you can go over in your hand, where you come up, you're coming upwards and your leg. So this is sort of this way. So for us, your hip is coming back for us this way. So turn it up and push
You got a key eye? Can you see eye? Put it down. Right? Okay. Okay, now you got it. You count it. Sure. Gonna move, right?
Sure. Thanks. Oh, you're sitting.
I'll give you a target. Move.
You don't need any? Well, why don't you do it with your hand? There's that thing yet? 16 hours away there. No. On my hands. Oh, he's going to do it right now, right?
Yeah, well, just like
Looking at that way. This turn. There you go. Yeah, you guys are all in the wrong direction. There.
But it's more like
Bum, 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 bum. So let's just start over. Let's just start over. Wait, my camera. See, you're looking at you're not getting your hands. So, bum, bum. Well, no, too late. I got it. Use my camera quick. So, itch. Itch. Knee. Some. See, you are like, don't that time. So, start over. Itch. Knee. Some. Ready. See. There we go. Go. Rope. Sit.
I try, but
No, or you know, package.
well, I tested. It's better. I have to be at almost every single hour.
Yeah.
It would be a good idea if you're here. Alright, see you guys.
It stood out to me when I was sitting down there. So I noticed if I can do it, so you gotta open it up. No.
yeah, so she's going crazy.
There it goes.
That's right.
You better help her. You better be helping her.
I just stay out of the way. She grabs me, stay out of the way. Just
She's got her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Getting the gaze right.
No, I was a gangster. She was a flapper.
You're looking not at your fist. I mean, you're correcting yourself, I realize it.
Do you guys
Just remember she likes to listen.
Stop.
She has different, like, when she's a little mermaid.
I did this.
Stop.
She had a top.
She did that.
so sexy.
low and engage. That way to the very last second. Push over. What? It's deep. Jump. Deep. Go. Rub.
So if you were to just have a punch. So just like you would punch.
It's deep.
Don't just.
Some deep. Deep. Some deep.
I got turned around.
Go up. Ah.
People was there, I was thinking more about that. Bye guys. See you later. Bye.
It's deep. Jump. Oh no. Yeah. And like, no,
It's really hard to watch this.
no, your shoulders down, your shoulder.
You could basically just make sure your hands don't fly outside.
It's deep.
That's it. You don't like stick with your shoulders.
It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. Ta-da! Joy. So, this thing, sit up, put your hands, palm down. Now, slap the palm of your hand with the sole of your foot. That is what that move is supposed to be.
So we've got a sweep at the hip.
It is a sweep. But your sweep,
You just use your
like
arm.
this.
It's very obvious.
My sweep is like that.
Yep, good.
You're going.
This. You're going to use your hip.
But you want to really, this is it. So what you want to have this feeling that
Bring this hand back.
it's
Turn your center.
that your hip and your sole of your foot are come together.
Is that good? It's very good.
Of course, now nothing can move. See?
Yeah, very little effort in your arm. Ready?
And so what other things? Boom. This one is
That's better.
not having this move.
Help you relax and what can you do?
It should really. This is like a yoga stretch right here.
So the breath.
Because you should feel
What
that.
you want to do? What you
Really back here. One. That is Kagezuki is very important,
So you're going to look.
right?
Right.
And so now,
Keep it.
this, if you had a cast on, like you go through in a cast, like this cannot, none of this can move while you move. This has to stay exactly where it is in relation to that. Yeah. So, big Namayashi. Ichi. Ah! There you go. Yeah. No, so this actually, so using the small. So what's this one? You're going like it's from your elbow or something and out. It's from underneath your elbows back here by your face. So turn.
Rubbing to the back stance.
There.
Pick up. You think the bone crack is throwing off balance? So now, I'm going to throw some off balance. Okay, you use your body to throw.
Is that last part right through here? So you're intense all the way back. You're standing up, feet together. Just the toes, masubidachi. Then bow. And up. Both feet. Ta-ta! Now you're done. Darrow type intensity at the end. So just work on that.
Whole thing?
Try to get,
Okay.
a lot of the time,
so
I feel like this kind of like hits the point and then moves a little left. No, bah!
Okay.
Still,
So-
bah! Still. You kind of go like, bah! Move a little after, bah! Move a little after.
Or like the application of
It's just something about it.
Oh,
Can
okay.
we do this one more time without guidance?
Yeah, go for it.
So, most guys start this, right? Okay. This movement in itself could be an application to someone's gravity, break and drag. Okay. These moves might just be a symbol, they might just be a set. Think, how can I use this? You know? Why am I hands like this? Could be someone's gravity attacking, could be some sort of jump. Okay. When I'm sitting, could be somebody grabbing, could be simple as chopping away. This move, a little bit different. Okay. Now what can I do?
So do it now this time and do like, stretch out the time, like, instead of like, like a 45 or a 45-second kata. Like,
And now,
make the moves just as quick, but the time between the moves, touch longer.
So you have 4 techniques really.
Don't push.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that means there are 4 things going on. So what do you think you make out of it? Grab some over that one. Okay. What about this move? So if I'm grabbing someone's arm, right? Step punch. I'm going and grabbing, right? Okay. I could also, it could be grabbing, right? See how I'm still grabbing? Grabbing, or I'm grabbing here. And now this.
What things, so how many what things did we talk about? So we talked about with this move, that you don't overextend, that it's, you're just straight. Boom. We talked about the twist right here, right? We talked about the synchronized look. Boom. And then the Kagazuki position, this one right here, right? And then we step in. Wow. And we talked about this one doesn't move. Then the power of this Namiki synchronize this move, and then the Kagazuki, right? We talked about all the way back, not from your elbow here. All the way back.
So typically the bunkai follows block attack, finish, or block attack.
Then this is this timer, this stretch right here. Because we're not moving our knees, we're not moving our hips, because if we move our hip, our knee is going to move. So we have to turn from our waist. See, you get the difference between your hip and your waist? Your belt doesn't move, but your waist moves. That's this position. Oh, which is hard. Synchronize. And then
so you grab them and then elbow.
Yeah, exactly. So, because if you keep going up and down, so you want to try to break the combinations up into like 2s and 3s, maybe 4 at most. Right, don't go more than that. So,
Something
lock,
with the coach.
and you got someone right behind them.
fun.
Okay.
It's actually
Now, this move doesn't look like a lot, right?
No.
But anytime you're twisting, you're usually throwing it.
Gishin is
So if you strike,
G-I-C-H-I-N.
you have your head here, you
But
can
that's
turn
what so he went to his teacher's
into the throwing, that's what
practice in the dark. There was no dojos. There were no ki-eyes because karate is illegal. So he practiced in
because
the instructor's backyard. The instructor
kata is the kata form. Like the form has to stay the same
again.
because if everybody has little differences, all of a sudden, 100 years later, the form doesn't make any sense. It's totally right.
But try to
kinda,
when you're doing this.
there's not one application of the kata.
There's lots of wrong with this.
Don't
And we didn't even really
So,
go to what
because
everybody talks
everybody
about.
perfectly in aligned stance,
You know, the
and
whole
you shoot
vibration. We
forward,
didn't go into that.
throw,
We did that after about
More
10
circular.
circles, right? That's okay. Even though you're blue in the face. I was telling
It's
myself,
supposed to stay.
really probably haven't heard before.
It's not
Too much of, right?
you know?
Don't overextend.
Throw.
Turn from the
Except-
waist. Synchronize. Having this just right. And then when you move, this does not move.
Here.
Alright? Now we didn't talk about this
So,
part. So for this next move, we really want to have this.
Can you tell me what side?
Kind of a like this kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, without losing posture, which you did a good job of. But that you want to have that feeling. But try to write those down, and try to think of them. You know, well, you can do your copy. You're taking 2 days, but yeah, try to think of them. Yes. So good job.
So
I'm sure you're going to pass. You don't need to worry too much about that. But these are things that you want to, you know, if you get all of those points mastered in the next year, that would be really good. You know, it'll probably take you.
how can I possibly make this so move guy would be more.
I don't really notice.
Just like a lot, sliding around.
Yeah, take some. Do your parents here?
No, God,
Take some and that kind of stuff.
please.
Yeah, we'll take those. Don't be afraid of those. Take a dose tonight.
Take a dose in the morning.
Take it with food.
So, yeah, exactly. So
But I couldn't tell.
do something like that.
You kept a good
I have
hold.
different systems and they go out. As soon as I pass this hand, immediately go into that. Okay? It's kind of like when you punch. I don't really need to worry about this hand. It's kind of this way. You know? So you're right. Typically, I would control this hand. Instead, I'm doing something better. Grab it and immediately go into this. And then from there, you can do what you want. Okay? So you can bring it down, which could be kind of gripping the neck. Pull them down, or you can just go right to the throws.
Yeah, well, good.
When it comes to throws, I can't throw you really far away. So don't be like here, like trying to throw. So if you're going to throw, your kick has to get on there. Okay? So space is the enemy when it comes to throw.
So you know, like I can do that.
I'll punch you.
Or I can do that.
So just do a
I
block.
can do the difference from the outside.
Bang. Shift and grab. Bang. Nice.
You know, what muscles that you engage. And like I can do that.
So go to the elbow, so you just tap. Bang. Good. Now from there, grab the head. You use both hands if you want. Just kind of turn it. So like you can be here and here and turn to the left. Turn towards your head. Yeah. You know that? Like my neck can. I can sit there and try to fight it. It's always neck to neck. Okay. But see, as soon as you turn the head and eyes, the body has to fall. There's not much you can do.
It's about like that.
Just
Or
right.
I can do inside block to where I can feel the back stretch.
Oh.
I can do
See,
down
when you're
block.
moving the head, if you just hold here, that's fine. So you can give it a twist. It's down when my balance is. If you pull, hands are on my head, just pull into you, that's fine. I can still do anything else. If you twist it, right? If you twist the axis, it's not much I can do. It's kind of totally off my axis. Does that make sense? So whenever you're throwing, whenever you're doing contact, when you're done, we're gonna look up here. If the other person's sitting around like this, like, yep, you got me. That's not good. If they're on the floor or they're like this, that's good. You gotta debilitate me in some way. You gotta get them balance up. Okay? Okay. I just want to take these nice and short, so maybe you can head on 4 minutes. So bang, bang, boom. Okay. So now, let's say you throw. Whoa. If they ask you what the hook punches will be, what would you tell them? Okay, where?
This stretch.
Okay. So if you just threw them, and they're like, how would you hook punch this? You just put punch in the air.
Kind of a squeezing.
Oh no, this is my finisher. I need it. I just broke his neck, but if I need to, I can hook punch.
Like it talks about it,
Because sometimes, for a while, they might take it easy, I'm going to go for ground. So like that. But they like to be devil's advocate. Yeah. Well, what if this and then you gotta have like a reason. Okay, so from here, step over.
It talks about these things in here.
Okay, so let's just go to that because we try to do too many things and it's a little crazy. Okay, so what could we be doing here? Could even just do 1 or 2. So everyone would.
So this is the, this is actually, this one, this has all the hidden and technique. And the nice thing is, like when you're like, oh, can you how is everybody? What's that right there?
Maybe. When you're throwing, remember when you're throwing, you never throw someone with just one hand.
Oh,
Right, see that? Okay, and I throw them.
This is actually,
That's just like, that's like work. So you're going to use 2 hands. So I think you're on the right track. So you're saying you're here, right? Okay. So we'll be the step over.
oh yeah. This has the.
Because when you think of kata and bunkai, it's like, okay, it's kind of tricky. It's not always exact, right? You have to know bunkai is, kata just in general, the moves can be moved, but they're symbols of ideas, concepts. Okay, so like, what's the concept? You know, from here, blocking or moving about here. You know, from bringing it down, control it. You know, so what is the concept? I'm stepping, so I could be getting off an energy, I could be getting off some attack. Right?
Because your weight is forward, my weight is forward in this direction.
And I could be moving this way, or some attacking this side and moving off the line.
And now my weight's kind of going back.
It depends. Maybe.
So,
It could be that.
so yeah, some of these, this is $12 or $13.
If you can make it work, it's not wrong answer.
$13.
So you can't make it work. Maybe.
When you know all the ways of the Japanese.
Okay, so what do you
Like
think?
this is Mizu Nagara kind of.
Just play around.
It's waterfall. See, shoulders higher than your elbows, higher than your wrist. Mizu is water, and Nagara is Mizu Nagara kan. That's it's like a waterfall posture. Is a Japanese word.
Where were you?
It took me a while to, I've done this since I was your age, so I've had time to like try, and I still don't remember them all, and half the time when I go to try to say it, I'm like, oh shit, just forgot, but,
What might be good is if you say you threw them, finish, and this is just that finish. It's example. You don't need to have skills now. And then maybe the next move is the beginning. So it's kind of hard to try to figure out, like, how can I start from here? Don't start from here. Start from we move forward, move after. If you ask you to start from there, say, well, since I would start from here. I think this one is symbolizing this.
If someone like pushes you,
Yeah.
and then like you comment.
yeah, see, it's a completely different, whether it's the ball of your foot that moves or your heel that moves, it's dramatic, but that's just something for you to, and if you don't disagree about it, like, one guy I really like says, every time you spin forward, you spin up the ball with your foot. But every time that you go towards your back, you spin on your heel. I don't know if that's quite true. It's something to think about, right? That's a little bit different.
Okay, so you're saying
Right? It's wild.
good side, okay?
Where you do it, let's see everybody looking at you.
Okay, that's a good start.
Do the turnaround.
So how can we continue that? How can we finish it?
Pretty cool.
And boom, boom. So this is a good start. I like that. Go behind. It's a good place to stay because I can't really defend it. So now how do you continue that?
Well, it's like this, right? Like, well, that's because you haven't paid attention to it. But like, if I was to push this wall, right? And if this wall was to push back down me, you can see that the very first thing that would happen was I go up back and the heels would move. Right? But I can generate. If I push this wall over with the ball on the feet,
Around, and then hit them on the head.
Because your heels have bones directly over
Thanks,
them,
sir.
and so they
Like,
have a
kind
really
of choke
narrow,
them.
you're connected to the ground.
Okay.
But
I'm going to give you a couple before you come through here. So from here, typically for this move, block, attack. This is a move that we don't do. It's in fact. Block, attack,
You're not solid.
block.
You're not really solid up to the
Right, so
heel.
typically these are simultaneous techniques.
When you hear, you feel springy, and your heels are above the floor, time to
So, yeah, so I would punch, and the block would be here, and the attack would be
but
here.
not springy.
Right, so you're blocking this away,
So,
you punch.
you know,
Blocking this way, attack, punch again. Blocking this way, attack. It's simultaneous, as opposed to one and two. One simultaneous,
now
simultaneous.
that depends on the distance. Like,
Now maybe there's some choking application in you somewhere.
if I'm
Doing here.
here and I punch
Like Yandan,
but if I'm
this part,
from back here,
remember that?
now
Go backwards.
all this distance, and then
It's actually-
springiness
Does that look like a choke to you?
to
And backwards.
push off my
See how mine
and
come to the center of the knife, right? So it's one of those things, Sensei Shimoji says this was coded backwards. So you teach it to look at this look and say, okay, I'm choking you. Probably. So maybe
So
there's something in here that we can use where you get stuck, it might be a good way to kind of stick yourself.
Here's what I would say. I don't watch it on television, but I watch
So this is a block.
Do you have a sport? Do you do something, a big passion outside of this? What's your deal?
Multiple stuff.
Really? What's your like number one?
Art at school.
Oh, okay, all right. What art and what sport?
Art would probably be art.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Should I connect it to the little sequence?
Yes and no. If it becomes too long and crazy, then no. It's much better to have a very simple, boring 1, 2, 3 than this crazy, elegant 7 move combinations that will hold it. Yeah. But I'm happy with someone just block, hold, finish. Maybe they throw. You know, nothing. Don't go nuts.
Sure.
If it were me, I would try to skate past this move. I would say the person comes in to punch, I block, they punch again, block, and then finish. Just keep it real simple. Block, or if it were me to choose a combination, I probably would choose this one. So the person punches, I block, attack, they punch again, block, finish. If you don't let them punch twice and you don't want to worry with dealing with that, you can go punch, block, strike, and then you can strap his hand and strike. Or if you can get your arm underneath, you can even better. Just finish. You can down in there, you got the whole. See it has leverage. You know? So if you can make it easy, block, strike, trap, finish. Technically, probably won't cost you kids. They do call this. What I would do is say, I wouldn't use it as I use this as a finish. For me, after this throw, I would use this as a finish. I wouldn't open it with this. You just explain it. Yeah. It's much better to explain the reasoning that way than say, I don't know, or try to make something work that you have no clue. You know, because you got pressure and all that, you don't want to throw it. So are you comfortable with this one?
So block and then grab.
So I would.
Yeah. So your block attack simultaneous, block attack. You could block attack and then you could grab with this and then straight. As long as you get a hold of this. I'll attack. Block. Straight. Are you going to do this one? Yeah. So it's strike, same thing. Same guy there. And then the next move, let's do it in room. Bang. Right. So you can either add punch and you block with this hand. Keep it down and strike with that one. Right, just like the kata. I block down. Or you can trap the hand. You can grab here and maybe do something that way. So you're up to you. Okay, now punch again. Or do you want to try to?
No.
Okay, so then this will come around and elbow.
Just do
Yep,
one.
wrap around. Yep, put it in the position like the kata, right? And this one attacks this. Boom. See how you're making the shape? You see it? Okay. And now you're changing it a little bit for the bunkai. And then if this isn't good enough, that footstep's behind. Push it forward. Yep, exactly. You just take it down. Okay, so here, boom, I'll show you how to control, and then you're on top, throw them down. It's hard for you to not get past your bunkai on the floor. You're over there. Okay. The last sequence. So, let's see how it takes. You only got 3 because they're kind of repeats. So, 1, 2, 3.
Is the hardest one.
Okay, first thing. Maybe you're gonna try to do both of these. Maybe just do the last one into the front. You can make it both work, it's fine, but make it easier, maybe just
Okay, so this is what I think you should. So someone punches.
And it's not
And
probably
around the back.
remember, one hand throws.
Yeah.
Yeah. to be able to throw 150 pounds, right? So, can you throw someone your own size with one hand? No, with two hands, maybe. And remember, I don't need to take you and throw you like WWE, like throw you across the room. Like maybe sometimes I just need to throw you before. You know? Like if you're right there, I want to throw you, so you go here, and I'm throwing you, but I'm not moving, right? So you're going down, but I'm not throwing you that way. I'm getting my weight behind you, instead of going down. That's like the direction I take.
Okay, so we can keep up behind it.
Push off of this
And
heel.
then grab his hand.
Draw him in. And it takes a while to get that. And
Can you punch?
So I need a punch twice? Or you're going to punch twice? So on that punch, are you going? So, Jaren, how long are you going to go to?
Sorry?
How long are we going to?
No, I'm here.
So, are we going till 9, or what time do you want to go through?
What do you think? How is she doing?
We're almost done with book bag. I mean, what do you think? Do you want to go over keynote, or? That'll probably take us like 9:30. That'd be an hour, half an hour.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay. Got homework to do? Maybe we can just go through the one you have trouble with.
Yeah.
Make it a little better. Okay. So, we're here. Okay, so I'll punch you.
well, you have that like you know,
Okay. So, what? This is going to come up. What's the reason for that? Why is that foot up in your place?
Like it's a
Is
sweet difference.
this, so you're sweeping me? Okay. So it can work. This is the returning wave kick there. So this also a lot of times is avoiding sweep too. So to me, we have two techniques that are both kind of coming back, and then they're both coming in. Okay? So you could be going in as well, avoiding an attack from back. Of course, you take that and you can sweep as well. So it just doesn't have either.
and really get it. You know, and it takes arguably takes longer than the but
Typically, remember, if I'm coming in to sweep and I miss, you're usually out of bounds.
And then,
You come for a sweep and I miss, and you can put that foot down on the ankle, attack the face.
just get changed out.
And then if you're not in a position, I'll be ready to stop.
You know, give them my 2 cents worth very often. So he actually started listening to you know, teenagers. You teenagers?
He is teenager.
Yeah, teenagers. They're out the door in 2 minutes.
True.
We were talking about katas. Yeah, he presented to us and he was polite and all that, you know. Oh yeah, he listened to it. Inside he was fun. He was polite and that.
Yeah.
As much as he can hope for.
Thanks a lot.
So what do you get so far?
All right, have a good night. Good
So
job.
you're welcome. So you're going to sweep and then turn and throw, right? See you, Mark.
Have a good night.
All right. Okay. So I punch. Okay, now first off, do you want me to attack in this position, or do you want to be this way, or on that side? Okay, so you choose, right? Okay, so what's the block? How are you defending the punch? As I can.
I think I should just go.
Okay. I mean, you can block that way. Just make sure you make it clean. Okay, so now you want to sweep. Okay.
Actually, I think it's better than that.
Definitely. So, in that position, back to that position. So you actually have a couple options where you're at. So you could make that either a groin kick, you can go right in there, inner thigh is set up. Like, remember, this kick doesn't have to take me out. This is just to soften me out. Soften me out. That's it. You know? So, or you can step behind. That's fine. So if you're gonna step behind, it's kind of like if you punch, right? Am I gonna have the opportunity to kind of, you're just gonna let this step behind? Probably not. But if I go look this punch and you block this punch, or you get that bang, and I'm like, oh hey, I'm here. Then I can, you know, I can't take a big step without you not reacting. So maybe mess me up. So. So you go on the right side? You said punch me. Bang. Let's do switch sides. Let's do opposite. Let's do right leg opposite. Yeah. So when you have them attack, just tell them to do like right side step and punch. Okay, because everything, you shouldn't make everything work on either side regardless, but when you're learning it and trying to test it, you want to make it really clean, you know. So just left leg forward, downward block. Okay, so left leg forward, downward. Left leg. Step and punch. That's how you can get it so that they're attacking the right side, correct side too. So bang. What do I do here? So we go an angle, bang, get off balance. So block, and strike the groin and attack maybe. We're doing the first one, right? So boom, boom, and throw. Okay. For the throw, I like when so let's go bang, bang, punch. And I block, and then for the throw, I think it's here, and strike. So there you just go walk through. Okay, so throwing, I'm not doing anything like go on this side. You literally just, your leg goes behind them, and you're kind of just pressing them down. Okay, so you just do that. Sure. Yeah, definitely. Anybody? Alright. You're probably going to call up here to get thrown around anyway. So. Okay. So you tell them what you want them to do.
Punch with the right side.
Okay. So punch. Try not to sit here and just block, because if you miss, it's going to take your head off. So move with it, so be a little more free. Well, get to the position, but see how you kind of start from here. Because like, if you're in school or whatever, and you're walking around, someone attacks you, you're probably not walking around like in this position, right? You're just going to walk around naturally, just got punches you. You're like, oh, and then it happens. Right? So make it a little bit more free. Okay, nice. Okay, now you're closer too. See how much closer you are? Okay. All right. So now, what options open? You have a crescent kick. So what can you do? Bang. Could. You also may move your knee against his. Yep. So have that knee kind of bend in. Jump in. So if I'm in here, I could have my knee bend this way. Open him up. Okay. Now he's like about to fall. Yeah. Okay. So block it now. Yeah, move your weight to just like kumite. He punches, don't just kind of walk and pray, right? He punches, coming in, move my feet, right? Okay, now in this position, I don't want to go that way, but I can maybe go this way, right? It depends on what he's doing. Yeah. It's easy, right? Just like me. Okay, so you got a lot of space, you're going to have to move in and do anything. Okay, there's a really good application here. You don't need the knee for it? Okay, then the finishing move, I'll try to mimic position. Okay. The finishing move of the kata is this, right? Okay? There's a perfect opportunity for that. I'm going to punch his face. He either gets hit in the face and it breaks his jaw, yay! Or he moves his head back to not get hit. And now, throws it up. Okay, so each through himself. Okay? It's like the application. You're blocking and the finish is a throw from this position. Bonus points if you have his hand here. If I have his hand here, and then the throw becomes even easier because I got more control. Maybe that's what this application for the hand is. Okay, so you see how there's differences? It could be punching the stomach to soften up with throw, or if he's off balance already, hold on to it. Finish it. Okay.
So then, if you like just go like that, and the cheat fall, then it
The key is get past the forward row and the cheat ball.
Oh,
Get
then I could just go like that. I just hit her leg, hold her over.
So you see the gap that we were talking about? He's trying to get you to fall, you have to break it, right? That's why I'm punching his face, either gets hit in the face or moves. That allows you to kind of make it work. Okay, see if you can. Okay, look what your options are. Yep. Nice. The closer your hips to his, the easier it is for you. You don't want to be in a position where you're struggling to use your shoulders or Sahed's doing the best acting of his life. You don't want either one of those. Okay, yeah. If you're right on his, just punch it. He punches. If I'm out here, be strong. I can't. If I'm here, this is a lot easier. Right? You can only fight and do that for so long, right? Next eventually you're going to lose it. Nice. Good. You need to step behind him though. Okay. Closer your hips are, easier it is. Okay. First combination.
Punch with the right hand.
You can still make it work. Okay, black. Yeah, nice. Ow. You've done them all up, perfect. Let's get you guys over to it. Remember, you can shift your body, you're not stuck in your stance like a god. You need to move in, move in. You can almost have it to imitate. Okay, try one again. Okay. Yep, that'll work. I think you're being very nice here. Okay. Your hand's here. There is so much damage and destruction you can do with this hand. It's crazy, right? So do the damage, right? And you're just kind of like meeting the shoulder real nice. Bang. You can even go to the chin to be nice. Do it soft out. Bang. Crunch. And then take it down. You can end the fight there. Yeah. Don't do that. Okay, so try it. You punch this. No thanks. And put your hand like on the chin kind of thing. Attack the face, get his eyes on back, on the chin. Good, yeah. Okay. So do it this way. Do it slow and control. So he punches, whoa! And then slow and control. Because you don't want to try to when you're dealing with necks that don't heal, you don't want to jerk and make things work. You slowly show the control. Like, look, I have his head, and you just turn his head down and move with you. If it's the body, you hit the body, it's okay. The head, yeah. Okay. Nice, exactly. Hips are nice and close, you just move in with it. Feel good on that one? Okay. It's good? Okay. That doesn't feel good for you, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably why. Right. Okay, so, and let's do the second one. The third one first, let's do the second. So that's this one. Wherever you want to go from there. Okay, so how do you want to do that?
So punches straight and then punches it. Punch it. And then.
So if you wanted to do 2 punches, right? Is that what you want? Okay. Just say, block my face, punch my face, then my stomach. And see how it feels to have to punch twice. Because it gets kind of crazy. So see that? There's not a lot of time between.
Yeah.
Okay. Try it again. instead, one punch. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta just try it and see if it works. Because you don't want to be the first time to do this when you get a grade. It's like, oh god. Punches. Bang! Block strike. Okay? And then from here, finish. Right? You see how we broke it up and made it easy? So you're just worrying about one timing. The initial lunge in, and he's quick, but you have time because he's moving so body. When he's right here and punching, it's a lot harder. So you block strike. Boom! And you can hit him and he's kind of, and then from there, just trap the hand and go. And then you can do a nice little 99. Just do one last time.
Right? Or
Goes up there.
go and shoot him, get him.
Sure.
So do you remember which one you're doing? It's the second one. That. Yep. Right, so you should receive him, good. Just receive him on this one. So you're blocking your left hand, your right hand.
Yep.
Okay. I would just block my left hand, receive him this way, and strike this way. So in slow motion, it would be protect the center, block, strike, and I'm going to grab here to have control. So I strike and grab, and then from here, if you can make it real formal, try to get in a position that it's a little tougher. But if you have this, it's real clean. Okay, but you don't really need to do that. You don't really need to do that. All you need to do is have control and attack, and you can even make it like here. Now I step behind, it's just kind of very, like, I don't really need to do anything anymore. I throw myself. Okay, so block, strike, grab, control. Strike with the right hand, same time. Right foot behind. Behind. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. So now why was it a little harder to throw? You know?
Yeah, I was a bit closer.
No, your back, he was on the same as my back.
If that happens, you just flex the hamstring. Like what were you saying?
Our legs were like,
I wasn't close enough.
Yeah. So space between hips.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, I can't throw it from here. I have to really like fight my inner, strength and just here. And when the head goes off, it's even easier. What's he gonna do? That's a pretty good one, actually. But that's what you need. Just get, if your belt's touching his belt, you set. Okay? And then move the head. And that's it. Okay? And this is the same time. It's not 1, 2. God is done this way. So it's same time. And go. Okay? So just try it. Oh. Just upper, basically, just upper rising block. Upper rising block. Shoot out punch. Same time. From here. Boom. Boom. That's how I'm receiving. Punches. Bam! That's how I'm receiving. You ever see the Sochin? That's the first group. This is the application. Comes in. All Sochin is better. So it's real. Semi. And good. Nice. Good. Hold that hand more. Good. So punch. Hold his hand more, right? Because this is not a great position. If it's here, he's like, oh, this is fine. He's like, this isn't as fine. Okay, now it's like, hey, see how it's worse?
Yeah.
Here, it's like, okay, now he's still fine. He's totally okay. Here, even just a little twist, pull towards my center, now it's not as fine. And it becomes easy. It's kind of like you're kind of chipping away at the statue before you give it the big push. You don't just go like, you gotta break it down. Okay, remember, think little Japanese guy throwing big Western guy. It's not going to work unless he chips you down, messes up your knees, hits you in the stomach, then you do it. Okay? Too far away. Try again. Oh. Okay. Pull this in. Good. Yeah, that's better. Right. The tighter you pull that, the more control you have, the better. You're strong here. He's also strong here, so you got to get him away from where he's strong. That's easy. Okay, so you good? On, okay? 3 combinations. And you guys just keep more with each other. So, boom, that one. He comes in, bang, boom, then throw. So, boom, and then throw. And then the last one. So, block. So, he comes in, you can block, and then just throw him that way. Block, and boom. Because Because the kata is done, I wouldn't come back to that. I would just say I'm deflecting and forth. Good? It's nice that you guys work together. Most people don't have that. Okay, Kimo, what are you having problems with? And you're testing too, right?
Yeah.
Are you having problems? No? No, you're good?
No. I mean, I did
So you
have
are
some
or
problems
not?
at the start of the class, but then Martin did.
Oh,
Well, you guys have a lot of those things.
you do. Well, some people want to put it on their bag and their jacket or something like these. Where are my cheats at?
Oh, maybe they're different.
Can we start at like maybe 7 or 3? Yeah, number 8.
Thank you.
How do you use the side foot and then back foot?
Okay, the back fist is when you land the side. And the foot comes down. Boom! That's when the back fist hits. More like kick, and when the foot hits the floor, the back fist hits. Right, so it's kind of like you're attacking where your heel would be. If I kick, I'm going to step this heel, right? So I kick, back fist, fist at the punch. And fist, and then you go to the punch. Is it reverse or is that?
Step.
Okay, so the flow would look something like, now you can, so does it have steps, it's okay. If you can do what Daryl's saying today, do it. If you can't, then I'm going to try to do the half step. But either way, I kick, back fist, punch. Kick, back fist, punch. So go 1, 2, and now let that back fist kind of ring. Bang, bang, boom. You know how we're talking about when you're here, I'm pushing and you don't like weapons, right? Same with the back fist. So most people like kick, just put pressure on my fist. As they step in, they go, oh, here they go back fist. Instead, here, hold the potential until that covers. And yeah, hit. The sound effect of your foot hitting is the sound effect of your back fist hitting. And it's better, okay? Think less of, yeah, it's a sound effect, but don't like stop. Keep your weight slightly back. So back it, back this. So it's kind of close. It's supposed to go in. And then I go. You want to just keep going. If you can't side kick without turning hip over, do that. Okay, so if you're side kick and you're kicking this way and your toes are up, it's not really side kick. You gotta get that hip turn. Right, you gotta get that, the toes at least have to be the side. Better. And boom. So the only thing I want to hear is your breath and your gait. I don't want to hear your feet. I want to hear nice and soft. Better. A little heavy. Better. Okay, it's this side. Let's see. Nice. It's the weight back. It's kind of imitative. Like when I do a jab, I don't necessarily. Sometimes I jab to see what you're up to. I don't just jab and give my whole body to see it. I jab, see it, then I get my body around. Take it here. You kick, body comes back. Now get the body on the last punch. Okay, does that help? Okay. So is it more the back fist to worry about or the kick itself?
Kick itself.
So kick. Okay. So do you know what you should be doing for that one? Okay. So just kind of just explain it to me like a sentence or two.
Okay, so you twist on the, you pivot on the foot.
Yeah.
And then when you back up.
What else? That's basically a roundhouse, right?
the key to making it a side kick is the hips. A roundhouse kick is the hip rotating this way. What you just described to me, which is this. So with your description, this is basically a roundhouse, right? So the hip isn't rotating. The hip, I have to rotate into position, but the hip is actually going like back or back. Okay? So when you do your side kick, when I hit from here, I'm rotating to get to a position, but the energy is a straight shot. It's not a rotation kind of kick. Does that make sense? You're right. Yeah. It's more of a straight kick, right? It's the same back. It's like boom, 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 boom. This is the energy I want. I don't want this. I want that. Yep. Have control it. Don't fall into it. Here's the way to test it. Remember. Kick, pull. If you can't hold it, that means your energy is going. Kick as a teaching tool. Yeah, and once you got it, kick, and you can follow it. You have to read. Feet will be nice and soft. That was nice. That was good flow. Does that make sense? Okay, so what's the difference between side kick and roundhouse?
Like a side kick, you like you back, so then you get straight.
Okay.
And then once you just like twist.
Side kick is a pendulum action. Roundhouse, rotation. So you gotta think when you're doing the kick, am I round kick? Or am I just twisting, getting more kind of like a straight shot? Yes, that's what you want. You want to provide your leg in this. Acting in this. You're moving a lot better and you're quiet on the feet. When you hear that, you know, okay, maybe my weight's still off and I'm giving when I shouldn't be. So those past two were pretty good. Okay? So you feel okay about them? Okay. What else? Now, can you do figure eights? That's one way to do it. Don't grab it like this, grab it like this. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you spin. Yeah, spin forever. That's because when you do this stuff, it looks it's cool for the camera. As soon as someone hits it, you point, knocks out. Yeah. Yeah. And then people will do that, they'll spin and up and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, perhaps, relax your wrist so it flows more. If you're locked, it'll be too kind of locked. And then from there, you can take it with one hand and kind of go around and back. Right, there you go. Yeah. It's two hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's kind of tricky. That one's just about where you put the foot after you kick. Aikido is going like, no, just go. Kick, lift the hands. Make sure you got the right position. You kick a little early. Okay, you're turning nicely, and you're kicking when your back is still like turning in this direction. So make a hole in my wall side. I know. You're doing this, right? You need to do the same thing that we were just talking about. Okay, pendulum. So rotation into pendulum. Better. Do the roundhouse kick, then put the foot on the ground and stop. 3. Do the roundhouse kick, and then stop when you put your foot on the ground. Good. Freeze. Nice. Okay. And just now, with one eye, go just one eye. Okay. And then, there, there. Let's think low. Okay. Back kick low. As soon as I come up, if I come up, then I gotta front and my body's going first. Think go to the end like a salad spinner. You wanna go down, go. But then you spin it back. Salad spin. You push down into the salad.
it like spins at the top. You put the lettuce in against the water.
Oh,
Push
yeah.
down. Yeah, it's like a conversation turn. Be yourself. Nice. So you can tell you're losing balance. It's your feet hit right here. Right? So kick, bring that knee back to the center. And so the flow should be kick, and bring it back. Down. Kick, bring it back to my center. So if you watch my foot, my knee comes in, and my foot turns in. Everything has to come back to my center, just like a front knee. I feel pretty comfortable doing this, right? Easy. Okay. So that's the position you want to get to after that back knee. Towards that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So use your breath to control so you're not falling into it. Second right. So, and okay. So posture was here, which isn't bad, it's recoverable. But if your back kick gets worse, like if your X gets worse, it's gonna be tough to get that punch. Okay, so just keep it on axis. Try to keep your hand right on it. Okay. And a little bit better. More bounce time. Good. Okay, keep the hand on the right axis. Right here. It's not bad. Again. So moving your roundhouse to help you keep your balance. So if I just let my head go, then I have a problem. When you do your kick, try to do a crunch towards your kick. With your release, it's like your side abs. Just a little bit, just a little crunch. Head's off. Okay, so I do a complete crunch, now I'm standing straight. Then from here, I can have my posture good and my positioning good, make the back get really easy. Better. Nice. Your cheeks to the back, just a line. Oh, nice. Okay, don't step too far. Don't you step off the back. Good. That was much better. You were like right here. In your mouse, you had to move. Does that feel any different?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're like not moving now, and it's just, it doesn't look like it's a lot of feeling. Not bad, you're perfect. Yeah, I believe you'd be crunching almost this way now, towards the head. We are. Okay. To like the kick, do like the back kick, there just kind of going off this way. Because there's space between these. Okay, like a upside forward, like I'm just passing you side by side. I'm hitting, I'm not like over here. When you do your back kick, no space. If you have a position where you take a free space and you're here, you're either going to end up kicking over here, or the kick's going to round off this one. The other one's not. Okay, so having like, that's why I'm doing this. Almost touch. Yeah, just for. Okay. Last thing, around your knee. You don't need to get your knee to the center. In fact, going past the center is actually bad because you end up in a position like, okay, so remember, it's kind of a curved kick, so I can go to here and still end up hitting the center. I don't need to go, it's crazy. Take it out, right? Look at your so I put this down, one eye, just the peripheral of my one eye. If I get more than that, my body will start turning. Right? I don't want that. Peripheral, I'm fine. One eye, turn two eyes, and toast. Make sure you can see it. And then I'll make that punch a lot easier. Anything else on Kihon? No? Good. Okay. Alright, so the side kick and roundhouse back, right? Okay, both of them are the same mechanic, right? We have that pivot into the center. So either way, make sure that posture is totally straight. Whenever you do that kick. The side kick, you can do that if you want. Posture straight. You can turn the hip. Boom. Back fist. And the back fist is protecting my heel. Keeping me safe as I punch. It's not here, and then I'm kind of giving it. Kick and boom. Okay. The boom kata, that's what everybody's worried about. Okay, 3 things you do for a combination boom kata. What?
Block, attack,
Yep. Block attack or disrupt it some way. Okay. Real quick, because you can call my hands on that. Or we can stick my hands on.
for application.
I might need you.
Huh?
Might need you.
Okay.
Okay, so someone grabs you, like here, and you block it. And then you stick your foot and
Wait. How does that work? So I'm behind you and grab you like behind
now
you.
we go like that. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Remember, there's 2 of these.
And you can straight to the head. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. That'll work.
Okay. Nice. To you down too.
Remember, break his balance. Never mind what you do, you're straight. You're straight no matter what you do, you gotta break in. Because if he's straight too and you're both straight, and you do that, you're probably gonna fall. Ready?
I'm using big key.
Good. Okay. What can you do here? Good. So you're striking the back of the head? Okay. Because you're trying to set up the throw, right? Okay, so you're opening this way? Okay. Then, so open, I go that way. Do the grab it, oh, so if I'm here, what I would do is probably something like here, or here.
Can I hold this one?
I could. Yeah, I can do this way. I'll show you mine in a second, but yeah, either way, you have to attack the center. Like you have the right idea going here, just go straight down. Bang, which is actually similar to our technique application.
Yeah.
Oh. Bang, then you can do your throw. But you're disrupting him. If you just kind of sit here and then come over here, then he's gonna fight you. You have to try it by disrupting the center. Good application. Like that center. Boom. Straight.
Yeah.
Okay, straight. You control it. You control it.
No, wait, grab.
Right.
Yeah. Not done that.
Now, good. You know how people punch and you're like, oh, do that? You got this? It's actually good for you. You can do a punch in the body. Do that, Yamada too. And you use my kata. There's this move, and the application was someone punches. And once you block it, it's a technique. Even though you it's nice and pretty, but you can make it block that. What I would do for someone personally is he punches me. Bam! That's it. Okay, it's 1, 2. This is the second move. This is the downward block. Right, and then I just easily go from there.
The exact thing was he did, man. I think
It's just a short punch. It's just a punch that will back up by the center.
I was like,
Yeah, they repeat it.
yeah.
They go in. Yeah, right.
That didn't remember.
Which is really good in close quarters.
Come back.
I could
Fine.
take you down if I wanted to.
And straight. You can try grabbing the sand.
do that one. Up rising, going to the side, and kicking the stomach. So you do that one?
Bam! Don't mess with it. Or you just go like that.
I mean, like here, do it to me.
What, flying kick?
Yeah, no, flying punch.
Flying is just not.
Yeah. But I mean, it's in it, man, too.
It is.
No.
Movies don't necessarily have functional moves.
Yeah.
Okay, so show me some one more time. And then we'll, good. So bang. And,
Don't mean for ears.
excellent. I'm just going to break your ears and chatters and just like that. Good. Y'all okay with that one? Okay, nice. So, in terms of bunkai, it's about concepts, okay? We're just doing concepts and moving them to different places. I don't know what bunkai we're going to do when you say let's work on bunkai. I don't know.
Wait, you don't know what?
So I don't know what bunkai we're going to end up with when you say let's do bunkai for Shotokan. I have no idea what we're going to do there. You know, because I don't want you to just copy what I do.
Yeah.
I want you to use your concepts. And that's what you did. So we just together made bunkai with concepts. So your other katas, like when we did Sandan, it's just concepts. Okay? Because just memorizing and being a sponge is just, it's the level of thinking. You gotta be critical thinker. Okay? Right? Concepts. Okay, you good? Or do you have any other questions about creating anything?
Can you just look at my copy one more time?
Yeah.
Should I? Oh, mine too. Okay. Stand on that.
Are you grading with Techie or are you? Okay.
Go on the white line.
It don't.
I'm pulling it back. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, your vibration is a little off. So just get to this one. Okay, so your knees, and you both, I want to say both of you, I'd say all of us, our mentors got this problem. Because Techie is, even though you learn it for ground belt, it's really tough to have. Okay, so your knees are, your toes in, so your knees out. So your legs are on your body first, okay? So you want to keep them in this position all the time. So elbow. Okay, yeah, you want to turn this without turning that.
Oh, I'm just turn yourself without moving your belt.
Yeah, so, right, as much as you can. If you can get your belt to move without keeping your knees in, it's better. Okay, but don't be like
I don't know if that's possible.
trying to do that.
Is it like attached?
Yeah, but you don't have to do this. You can do like I can turn pretty much move my belts, but I don't let the knee cave. You know, but you don't have to go that much. But you can keep your body centered too. You don't want to do that. Let's see. Yeah. Next one. Boom. Bang. Okay. He's gonna gap to yeah. As low as you can like manage. Yeah, but you gotta be able to move too, so don't get it. You know what I mean? The balance. Okay. So we're going to the right, so we're changing that.
You're right.
Yeah. Okay. Vibration is this. In this case, it'd be boom up. You're doing this and this. This is like canceling stuff. It's open, close, in a very small distance. It's very, very tiny. Now it's coordinating that. And your hook punch looks like this. Let's see how it's a little off. Okay. So think like if I'm going to punch you here, it's my hip. Okay, so my hip throwing the punch. Slow motion would be like my hip throws it, and then my hip comes back the last second. Okay. But don't let the arm take over. This is, I'm not ready to ground it. That's what this shows. Right? So put it on your hip. Your hip does the work. The shoulder never engages. The shoulder just keeps the hand from flying out of the side. That's it.
Do we need to do the one leg kicks or is that for like after?
We do have to do that.
Yeah, it's after Kiam. We can do that after we're done here.
Wait, you are doing it?
You should for brown belt.
Okay.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, front kick and pass.
Yeah.
That should be okay.
Easy.
We'll go over it real fast. Just do the next sequence.
So what am I on?
Just did the first one.
Going that way.
Wherever direction you're going. I think you should be going this way, right?
Oh.
Oh, come on. Yeah, it's not the bottom of your face. Okay, if I'm in the mirror here, to my shoulder, it might come across my jaw, but it's not coming around like a lasso, right? It's just down. Yep. And then one. Good. But don't do that. Keep your shoulders down. I'm raising my hand and keep my shoulder down.
My shoulders just naturally up.
Yeah, I mean, if you raise your arms, everybody does this. But I want you to do that. Right? That's a disconnection. Even though upright is not the first block, you're going to think it's hardest. If I grab it. Yeah. See? You can do it. Boom, keep your shoulder. Right? Now don't think this way. Think that way. Remember that application we were doing earlier? Bang, I'm fighting. Boom! I'm going. Okay, that's it. That's like hurting yourself, breaking your watch kind of thing. Straight shot. Okay, sit down low. Feeling should be my toes in, knees out. I should have like this corkscrew thing on my ankles. You guys feel it? You're on your ankle. Watch it. Ah! Right? You're doing it right. Okay. To the left. Time it. Eyes first. Eyes look. To the right. Set. Look. Good. Yeah. Shoulders down. Back that movement. That open. Good. Get nice. Shoulders nice and relaxed. This one, everybody goes. Ah! Shoulders come up. Keep that down. Your shoulders don't exist. It's just your head. Okay. Questions? Okay. Work on that stance. Make sure the knees aren't really wobbling. Okay, no movement kicks, right? You got front kick roundhouse?
I don't know the sequence.
Front kick roundhouse.
Front kick, roundhouse, roundhouse.
That's it?
Actually it would be front round, front round.
Go, yeah.
If you're switching feet.
Front round.
Okay.
My pants are like sticky.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you number?
Yep. So it's a balance challenge, but it's also, once you get balance, it's how hard your kick hitting. Are you using your mechanics? Good. So in the scale of 1 to 10, how strong does the front kick feel for you?
100.
How strong does the roundhouse kick feel? Yeah. So the balance is kind of back, right? Okay. So we do the roundhouse. Take your time. I'd much rather you have 5 seconds in between the kicks and be balanced than kicking when you're off balance and it's just like terrible, right? So get your balance. Then go. So take a violent, since you're on one foot, take a violent pivot on your base foot to get that hip around. Come back. Because if you think about the kick itself, the leg itself, it's going to be like, but if you think about the base foot, the body does all the moving, and the kick almost kicks itself. See it? So, this side. Bang. Breathe. You definitely want to breathe this late in the grade. Good. Left side. Okay. You can get a little more pendulum in the front kick. Be even better. A little more hip. It's not bad. Way more pivot on the roundhouse, like big tight pivot. Front kicker, you need to extend this thing. Now you're trying to keep balance, extend. So extend like your entire foot, everything, toes and ankle and all, everything, like this. A ballerina would like this, right?
Yeah.
But we bring our toes back. This is extension. You need a kick and find your max extension. Okay? So don't kick and be here. Full kick. Full kick. Okay. That's why it's a balance challenge, because you gotta do a full extension and keep it. So it's not my head going back. It's my head's going forward so much. If you look at my head's not really back.
it's over my back foot. It's not this way. That's a problem. But the front kick should still feel like, bang, I'm still pulling. Coil back, coil. This has to be like, this is your home, right? You start here, kick, every kick, you gotta come back to your home. Yeah, you gotta keep it up too. If you put it down, gravity will pull in the hip flex and you'll feel like it's 50 pounds. Like, ugh! Try and get back up, it's gonna be terrible. Okay, try it. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Do the roundhouse kick. Hold it till they say put it down. Because the black belts have to do 5 kicks.
Oh.
You know? If your foot's down, you're done. Your knee's done. Can't do anything. That's it. One more. Nice. So you just got a breath for every kick. Just pop, pop. It's nice and easy. Okay? And the breath, it kind of helps. You exhale in the kick, and inhale, it's like, oh, that's nice. I gotta recharge again. If you go, it just feels terrible. Okay, try. And they have to inhale, come back to your center. Here, and here, smash. Back straight. Good. Leg up as high as you can get.
I can't.
Get it straight from. Good, yeah. This is tough for you. Tough for your hip flexors, right? Yeah. You grew a lot. It's faster, I guess. You open up your hamstrings, hip flexors.
No, I mean, I was able to do the splits at one point, not like that.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Me too. So this is what I would do. Do this one. Hold it up with your leg, your hands, and you can have it hand on the wall or whatever. And then, okay, you can feel like where it's fighting. And you want to build that up because your hands should be able to push your leg to go higher. Like your hands helping your leg will get higher than your leg on its own. This will teach you to kind of build that muscle up. You could do this one. If you work on back kick, you could do it with this one. Okay, so that's something you need to work on just to get that knee up. You guys looking good? Any other questions? Alrighty. Are you guys coming tomorrow? Tomorrow? I know you're not. You gotta study. You're here?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. I am.
Okay, sounds good.
So, tomorrow do you need a form or is it okay? Or do you want me to bring the form with you?
That's fine. Yeah, sure. Do it mine. Just got it, because I just want to keep track of everybody's.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I'll send the form.
Yeah, and I mean, Saturday's good too. As long as we got it on the weekend, so I can just make sure everybody's good.
Is it like 5 to 8 or?
So first session is like at 3, which I don't expect most people to be there, but it's 3 to 8:45. They're 2 hours each. There's going to be a 5-minute break in between in case people need to eat or whatever, just have a snack or use the restroom or whatever. And then Saturdays from 9 till 2 and grades 2 to 5.
Or 9 to 2. Okay.
And there's lunch
So
on
Friday, did you say 3?
Yeah, the first session is at 3. I know most people probably work at school, so I don't expect most people to be here.
What time
But
is it?
So,
2 p.m. Saturday. Yeah, so there'll be many classes and Saturday morning.
2 a.m.
Yeah. So make sure you, when are you going to get your Saturday? When are you going to get your Saturday?
Here? I can comment too.
Saturday is the test?
Yeah.
It's Friday, Saturday.
Oh, Friday, Sunday, okay.
Hope so. Well, the reason I was saying, if you can't make it, you can't make it, but if you can, just to have Sensei get a look at you before you grade, just doing the classes, this will fix you up and kind of help you out before the grade.
Like 1?
9 o'clock, right? 9.
If you can make Saturday, I make Saturday, but at least get one class.
Yeah.
I know most people are like, I'm gonna be tired. You'll be fine. It's much better to have an actually good
Saturday 9 is good?
Mhm.
Okay. Saturday 9.
So the Shihan, you want to
What's that? I saw.
Oh.
Say it again. Can you catch the other one?
That?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, no,
Sprinkler?
Yeah.
No, I've been close, but
Not yet.
one day.
Bye, thank you.
Alright.
Sean, thank you.
Of course.